Are you tired of getting up at the butt crack of dawn for a job that you just can't stand? Does the sound of your alarm going off make you want to take it and just throw it across the room? Do you crave just a few more minutes of sleep before you have to go to that just horrific office? Do you enjoy sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic morning after morning, hoping you're not going to be late to a job that you could care less about? What about having to deal with a boss that gives you work to do with the only reasoning being, because I said so? But you have to keep this job because you need the money, right? If you know what I'm talking about, then I'm happy you found this video. I was in the exact same place just a few years ago. Fortunately, I stumbled onto an easy way out of it that I want to share with you today. My name is Jeff Winberg, and I created Income Virtue to show people just like yourself how you can tell your boss to shove it where the sun doesn't shine. Take control of your financial future and live a life you enjoy being a part of instead of just going through the motions. There's no need for you to continue being unhappy about what you do to make money. Most of us have done, whatever we needed to do in order to pay our bills. A lot of times, that means taking a job we don't want for a paycheck that never seems to be enough, leaving us stuck stressing out over living paycheck to paycheck. I absolutely hated getting up every morning with the feeling that each day was the worst day of my life. Life isn't meant to be lived that way. It's not your fault. If you've been living like that, you've just done what you had to do, and that's totally commendable in my opinion. Being bored, angry, annoyed, tired, depressed, or upset about your life and work situation is something that you never have to experience again, because Income Virtue can show you a step-by-step path out of that life and into the one that people dream of. You've probably heard something like this before. I know I absolutely have. And if you're feeling skeptical, I don't blame you. That's perfectly normal. I'm not here to tell you, I can solve all your problems. Most likely, I probably can't. What I can do is show you a way to start earning yourself a substantial amount of money in a way that will be more rewarding and more exciting than any desk job you could imagine. Let me tell you a quick little story about how I discovered this path to a better life and financial prosperity. Sort of a little embarrassed to tell the story, but anyway, I came into work on a Monday morning hating the world for having to be at the most boring job I had ever had. And when I checked my email, there was a department-wide memo from my chatty boss saying that if the talking between employees didn't stop, that basically you would be fired. And I was like, are you kidding me? She talked more than anyone in the whole department. And I mean, this lady loved to talk your ear off about her son and, her mother and this and that. And it was just like, what? So with it being Monday and me hating the job, this ridiculous email just really set me off. So I copied and pasted that email into an email that I then sent to my wife, ranting about how dumb I thought this job was. I typed her name into the address field and hit send. But little did I know that the address auto-populated with my boss's email address. Her and my wife's name started with the same first few letters. So, I didn't bother to check it when I hit send, and yep, you guessed it. I sent an email to my boss about how dumb I thought my job was and that her email about talking was corporate BS. Needless to say, I was fired. This was the first time I had ever been fired, and I was horrified that I was so irresponsible. However, it is by far the absolute best thing that has ever happened to me. Because after that, initial shock that I had been fired wore off, I decided I needed to do something about my employment situation. Now, I just couldn't stand to, go to another dead-end job that I could barely pull myself out of bed for. I needed to have some sort of control over my own destiny. I wanted to have some say in what happened to me, and a friend told me about making money online, and I poured my heart and soul into finding something. It was pretty cool, but I had no luck making any real money that could actually pay my bills. In fact, I probably spent more money than I ever made back. Then, by a stroke of luck, a guy who later ended up becoming my mentor took me under his wing and showed me how to go about legitimately earning a living doing something I enjoyed. I started making real money in the first week. From there, I explored a few other options and fell into the work that I do now. This more than pays my bills. It makes me happy and excited to get up every day. It gives me a sense of control over my future. And the best part is, it gave me enough money to pay off a $15,000 6-year-old credit card debt in a matter of months. I've been doing this for the last few years, and I've never earned as much money in any other job as I do now. All the while, I've been setting my own schedule and working from home. When a friend of mine told me a story about being promised when he was hired that he'd get double the salary he was actually getting at his job, I knew I had to share this experience with him to help him get out of such a crappy situation. I felt horrible because I knew exactly what it felt like to be stuck in a situation like that, where you have to stay at a job because you need the money. But really, you want to tell the company to piss off as you walk out the door. Now, that got my mind racing when he told me the story. I wanted to create something for people to break free of their dead-end jobs, take matters into their own hands, and have some say in what happens to them. And that's why I created Income Virtue. Income Virtue shows you step by step how you can earn massive amounts of money freelancing online. Now, this in itself isn't anything new or earth-shattering on the surface. Where Income Virtue really shines is in the way it's put together and presented to you. I took my years of experience and created this video course. I put it in an easy-to-follow roadmap that will allow you to earn enough money to quit your job or just boost your income if you'd like to keep your current job. With Income Virtue, you'll gain the freedom you've always dreamed of by getting the knowledge and skills you need to always be able to make more than enough money. You can tell your boss goodbye once and for all. You'll be excited about what you're doing, so you'll never be tired at work again. You'll be happy to get up in the morning when you're doing something you enjoy. No more sitting in rush hour traffic wasting time. When you work from home, your morning commute will be seconds instead of hours. There's no dress code required. Wear what you want. Be you. If you want to stay in PJs all day, you're free to do it and no one will care. Not even me, I promise. 17 training videos cover what to do from step 1 to making your first dollar. Never get lost in the process and wonder what to do next by following exactly what I show you how to do in these comprehensive videos. Learn from my mistakes and get on the fast track to making money by following my simple setup guide. Make more per hour than you ever have before by finding the key areas to focus your time on. Take the guesswork out of finding jobs by using the sites I use on a daily basis to earn my living. Don't waste your time on things that don't pay. Discover the most profitable things people pay big bucks for, and this will really surprise you. Bid on jobs with confidence as you watch over my shoulder as I show you the most effective way to structure your bids for maximum impact. This bid got instant contact from the client, which usually means they'll hire you if they contact you. Have people chasing you down to work for them. When you provide a quality service and a quality product, clients will come back to you time and time again, which ultimately means more money for you. Get all the things you need to get started making money, most of which are free in about 1 hour as I cover all the basic things you'll need to get started generating income. Increase your revenue by learning advanced techniques that can make you money on autopilot. Earn thousands of dollars per week when you learn how to put teams together that can handle anything for any budget. Attract the most attention when potential clients see you online by using my proven profile creation techniques. Start making money faster by clearing your head of all the garbage so-called gurus have been spewing for years. Now, this all sounds well and good, but how do you know this isn't a scam like, so many other products out there? Well, you really don't. I mean, I could show you photoshopped images of my PayPal account, my bank account, or whatever, but with the magic of technology, this can easily be faked. What I'm going to do is show you my last 3 tax returns. Now, I know that these could probably be faked as well, but I literally just pulled these out of my filing cabinet and blacked out all my personal information so that I could show this to you on camera. So these are my last 3 tax returns. These are real tax returns. And you see here, this one's from 2010, and this is where I had my crappy job I got fired from. And you can see right there it says I made $11,333. I was barely surviving at that point in my life. And let me tell you, I was absolutely miserable. My debt was always, seemed to be going up while my income obviously wasn't. It was like I was caught in an endless cycle. So fast forward to when I got fired and started my business. And then you can see here, this is from 2011. And this was only after my first year of doing this. And check this out. I made $32,598. That's almost triple the previous year. So you have no idea how excited I was when I saw that final amount on my ledger. I've never made that much money before. And it was just insanely awesome. Then let's go ahead and fast forward to last year, and you can see again, this is 2012. I almost doubled that amount again, $58,193. Now, for most people, that's a lot of money. I know for me it is. For the ones who say, well, that's not that much, Income Virtue probably isn't for you. But if this is a lot of money for you, could this amount of money or more help your current situation? How would it change your life? What could you do with this money? These results are easily doable by you. All you have to do is do what I did and the money will come. It's an incredible feeling to basically double my income 2 years in a row and then, be on track to do the same again this year. And this is real money that you can start making this week. Not some promise of $10 million in 6 months, while doing nothing in exchange for the big bucks. This isn't, a pipe dream. This is a real business which can provide you long-term money for as long as you'd like it to. Okay, so now we need to talk about what this is going to cost you. This is the information that I used to make over $58,000 last year, so it's very valuable. Now, I want to price this at a level that people like you who purchase this are able to make their investment back with their first job. Having to step up to the plate and get some skin in the game is the best possible way to start making money. Now, I want you to succeed in using Income Virtue, and I don't want you, to just purchase and let it just sit there while you do nothing with it. And I'm also hoping to weed out non-action takers. So that being said, today when you purchase a copy of Income Virtue, you'll only have to pay $97 to start earning money as soon as a few hours from now. For only $97, you'll get almost 2 hours of video that walks you through setup, to what to do to earn a living, to how to do it, to making your first dollar, to increasing profits past that. For 2 hours of personal coaching with me, you'd spend at the very least double that. But if you act now, you'll get it for $97 and you can watch it over and over until you've got it down. Check this out. I really got tired of having to spend a lot of my time doing things that, just didn't actually make me money. So after a year of doing things manually, I hired a programmer to create a piece of software that would do the work for me. It took several months and thousands of dollars to develop. But if you act right now, I'm going to also include my Income Virtue software, which will help you cut down the time you have to spend looking for jobs by using the Income Virtue software to monitor multiple sites in one interface, so you only work on your dream jobs that pay the big bucks. Now, this is something I wish I had when I started. I would have given a lot for it. And now I use it every day. Find out how much you make per hour and ultimately how much you should be charging by using Income Virtue's time tracker. Never be underpaid again. Stay organized on what's happening in your business and what jobs you're working on with Income Virtue's job tracker. When you stay organized and don't miss deadlines, clients will be begging you to work for them. This piece of software would have saved me tons of time when I was first starting out. The amount of time it'll save you is a steal at this price. But wait, there's more. When you purchase today, I'm also going to give you my Income Virtue income tracker. And this is a $47 value. You'll get it for free today. Make sure you know how much money you're making or how much more you need to make as you're going through the year. This income tracker is what I use to keep track of money I bring in, so I have an easy to read report at the end of the year come tax time. With the income tracker, you just enter in the date, description, price, and the income tracker does the rest for you. The Jackson 5 said it best. It's easy as ABC. Oh yeah, but wait, there's more. Talking to my mentor when I first got started was one of the most important aspects of my success. Now, mentors are key. Because of this, I wanted you to have the same benefit that I did when I started out. So I asked my mentor if I could interview him, and he graciously said yes. I wanted him to help get you on the same path that he got me on, which resulted in me making real money my first week. This guy's time is definitely not cheap. For his time alone, you'd spend several $100s per hour to get his guidance. Now, when you pick up Income Virtue, you get it for free. So you can see for $97, you're getting all the tools you need to get started earning the money you need to pay your bills, boost your income, and live a more fulfilling life. Now, that all sounds great, Jeff. I just don't want to get ripped off would probably be running through my head right about now. So here's something to think about. I offer a 100% no questions asked 60-day money-back guarantee. I personally guarantee that if you make a concerted effort to use what I've laid out for you in Income Virtue, you'll produce at least twice the purchase price, or in other words, double your money with the information you get. At any point during the next 60 days, if you genuinely feel that I did not deliver everything that I promised, I'll be happy to, give you a complete refund of your purchase price, even if it's on day 60. So there's no reason not to take action at this point. Now, because I want to add as much value for you as I possibly can, and I know realizing your true potential can sometimes be hard, I'm going to kick this up a notch. For the first 50 people that purchase right now, I'm also going to include a 60-minute Income Virtue breakthrough session where we'll talk either on the phone or via Skype, and I'll help you figure out exactly what your skills are and what you could do to start making money today. Now, I only have so much time in one day, so this will be on a first come, first served basis. And I usually do these sessions for at least $97 each, but because I want to see you succeed, I'm throwing it in as a limited bonus today. And this alone is worth the purchase price of the course. So remember, once the first 50 are gone, that'll be it. So don't hesitate any longer. So what I want you to do right now at this moment is click on the download now button right below this video. You'll then be taken to the checkout screen where you'll enter in all your payment information. From there, you'll be redirected to the members area where you can start going over all the content and start earning extra money for yourself today. Please don't continue on the endless cycle you're in. If you've come here, it obviously hasn't worked or changed for the better yet. They say that doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is the definition of insanity. You are not insane, but it is insane to continue on at your dead-end job, struggling to come up with extra money to pay bills when an opportunity to easily make extra money is presented to you. So you have two options at this point. The first option is you can take the next step and do something different, can start earning extra money to boost your income, gain the freedom from a job you hate getting up for every day, never use your alarm clock again, throw away your uniform or stuffy office clothes and wear what you want while you work. Tell your boss that he or she can take their stupid job and shove it and start making a full-time income on your own. Or you can continue wanting to pummel your alarm clock every morning, continue wearing a horrible uniform or stiff office attire, continue sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic, hoping that some magical thing will come along to finally change things for the better, continue counting down the minutes until you can leave work while dealing with job tasks that you could care less about, continue being frustrated with your current situation, continue racking up debt, and continue not having enough money. This is an opportunity to end all those things. You don't need to continue down that path when you have a real plan of action. The first step is to click on the download now button right below this video. The choice is yours. I know you'll make the right one. My name is Jeff Winberg, and I'll see you inside Income Virtue. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, the first 50 people that purchase Income Virtue right now, you'll get a 60-minute Income Virtue breakthrough session with me where I'll personally help you find the most profitable venture for your current situation. That alone is worth taking the opportunity right now. So go ahead and click on the download now button and we'll see you on the inside.